Hi everyone and welcome to a new studio vlog. I'm sorry if you can hear the printer going in the background, and it is running and running and running because I am preparing to get ready to go to the Midlands Planner Meet this Sunday. So the Midlands Planner Meet happened for the first time last October, and it was the very first planner event I ever attended, and I also took my shop there and I had my stall there too, and I had a really great time. So when they decided they were going to run another one in May this year, I knew I had to go. So I have a ticket, and I'll also be taking my shop again, which is very exciting. So it's now Wednesday. We've got 5 days to go till the meet. No, we don't. Is it Wednesday? Oh dear, that just shows how this week is going. Health update, things are sort of on the downward. With my fibromyalgia, I'm really aching and in a lot of pain. But we're going to make it work this week because we've got the meet on Sunday. So it is Wednesday today, which means it's 4 days to the meet. Try and get it together. And I've got a lot to do. So what I thought I'd do in this week's vlog is take you through the process of how I get ready to attend an event. This will be the third one I've attended. So I like to think that with every one I do, it gets a little bit more streamlined in the process. I usually would have started this process the week before. However, I'm a last minute Larry this week, so what are you going to do? Everything has just kind of built up with new products and things, so I'm going to take you through the process. I have thought about my stall last week, so I did technically start the process, and I ordered some extra bits I think I'm going to need for my display. But first, I've got a bit of unboxing to do because the new wellbeing journals have arrived. They've been sat on my desk since Monday and I haven't even got around to opening them, so let's go and open those now because all being well in there, we'll be taking them on Sunday. Okay, so this is the giant box of journals. I think I ordered 40. Ooh. I don't want to cut into them. I can't believe they've been sat here for 2 days. Although there's a bit of me that hates opening new products because, oh, the nerves. Oh, I can see the blue and pink goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, the size is cute. Oh, come on. Come on. Come off it. How cute are they? I can't cope. Hold on. Hold on, please. Okay, come on now. They've got a really soft... What's going on there? No, it's good. They've got a soft velvet lamination, which is the same as on my reflective journals. So I worked on these with my patrons. They were a project we did together. Every month I have a live stream with my florist here, and we design new products together, and we had a live stream where we chatted all things wellbeing journals, what they'd like to see in a wellbeing journal, what would be useful, the size they would like, the covers, the look and feel, every aspect of it you can think of. And this is where we landed up. So they fancied a B6. We've got this blue and pink. If I don't want to like bust the spine, but if I show you all the way round, like there's these lovely blue and pink clouds, and then we've got this cute little text on front. So it says, "My Wellbeing Journal. Bring a daily focus to self-care and improve your well-being." That is so freaking cute. The size is really good. Like, you could take that with you if you were going away. It's not really cumbersome, but it's also big enough to be functional, and it just feels satisfying to play with. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, let's bust in. Oh, hello. So inside we have a bit about the Patreon community because I couldn't have done it without them. So there's a bit about my Patreon in the front. Then there's a space to write who the journal belongs to and the date you started it, which I always think is quite nice to keep a note of kind of what time period this is from. And it also helps to just get something on the first page because sometimes people can find that a bit intimidating. Then there is the kind of introduction to the journal, how to use the journal. There's a space where you can write a key for the mood trackers and the energy trackers so that it's meaningful to you and you can look back at that and make it consistent. And then we get into the bulk of the pages in the journal. This is really nice paper. Oh, nice. So this is the spread and how it works. Let me bring you in. There's a double page spread per day. And on the left hand side, there's a lot of things to fill in. So we've got today's date. You can choose a quote of the day or an affirmation or something like that. Then there's your energy tracker and your mood tracker, which you will have set the key for. So you've got batteries going from empty to full, and then moods, which I kind of envisage as angry, sad, stressed, calm, happy, excited, which I've written in the front, but equally there's a space where you write what they mean to you and what that might look and feel like. So you can look out for them, and the same with your energy levels. You can write a bit about your thoughts and feelings. Then there's a little checklist of prompts for each day for kind of basic areas of self-care. So have I moved my body? Have I nourished my body with foods that make me feel good, hydrated, connected with someone, and taken time for me? Then we've got 3 positive questions. So what I did for fun, what I'm proud of, and what I'm grateful for, and a space for today's highlight. And then this is free space that you can use however you want. So if you want to journal more on your thoughts and feelings, if you want to do some additional trackers, if you want to do something arty and a bit of kind of creative journaling, whatever you want to do. And then my commitment to tomorrow's me. And then you start a new page. There is enough in here for 3 months, but they are undated. So however long it takes you to get through it, there's no pressure in that. There's no pressure for skipping a day, anything like that. And then in the back of the book, where are we? If you want to also try and implement some habits during this time, then there are 3 pages of habit trackers. So you can keep them all in one place and easily flick to them at the back of the book. And then there's just the copyright on the back, and then the back cover. So it's really focusing on bringing a kind of holistic approach to self-care to your daily life, thinking in terms of, you know, beyond the basic things of food, sleep, exercise. While you can include these in here, it's about things like enjoyment and taking time for you, the things that fill you with joy and gratitude. And so, yeah, really bringing that fully rounded focus. So I'm super excited for those. So I need to take pictures of these today and actually share them in the event group so that people know that they are launching at the event on Sunday. So this time with all my new products, I'm launching them in person on Sunday, and then they are going to be going live the following Wednesday. So if you are watching this, these products are coming out imminently on my website, so go over there to check them out. Okay, so now my next plan is I always put together a list of what items I'm going to take and how many I'm going to take, and then I make a note of how many I need to restock. I know after doing my birthday sale last week, if you watched that vlog, I am sold out of a lot of stickers, sticker sheets. They all need reprinting and printing and cutting. And so there will be a lot of that to do over the next couple of days. So I want to make sure I've got a plan of exactly what I'm taking, and those items will be the priority. There are some items I don't take, for example, planner inserts. I have so many different designs and I have them in all different sizes, and to be able to take a stock of every single one, it would just be chaos. So I'm not doing that. And I've posted in the group for the event that if anyone wants any of those, they can pre-order them and I'll bring them on the day. And I just get to know, the more I'm doing events, what sells and what doesn't. So I likely won't take as much stock of some items than I have in the past, because I know kind of roughly how many of each type of thing will sell, and then I'll just take a little overspill. Whereas to begin with, I had no idea and I took everything, everything I could get my hands on. So let me head over to my laptop and let's start making that list. Okay, so I've made my restock list. It's just got the main products that I know I need to restock, what the design is. So I've got a whole page here, and then I'm going to have a count up now of what I've actually got in stock, and then I'll work out how many I need to make. So I think I'm going to start by counting stickers. So I've got my list, and what I've done is I've gone down the list and just worked out how many of each I've got to make, and then where they're stickers, for example, I've had a look at how many I can print per sheet and just worked it out. So I've got in brackets like how many sheets of each I need to print and cut. So I've got those now, I've got all the files open, and I'm going to load my printer full of sticker paper and start on the stickers. This has happened. This is the pin order that I placed, that if you've seen my recent vlogs and Instagram stories, you'll know that I've had a lot of problems with this manufacturer that I tried, and they were basically saying that these pins weren't going to arrive in time for Sunday, but I annoyed them so much I think they just wanted to get rid of me, and we have them. So I am so scared to open these because I'm scared about the quality. I'm scared the design isn't going to be right. I'm just scared. But if they're right, I'm going to be really excited because it means I have my full Positive Pants collection ready to release on Sunday at the event, because that was always the plan. And obviously I haven't been able to take any pictures of this part of the collection, which is a pretty, you know, an enamel pin is like a significant part of a collection. There's so much sellotape on here. I bought a Stanley knife, but it immediately broke. So we don't have that anymore. It was like a cloud-shaped one. I'm wittering because I'm nervous. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, we're okay. I've got two pin designs here. I did ask for them not to be individually packaged in plastic, and I did ask for yellow rubber back-ins, so I'm already slightly peeved, but let's get them out and have a look. Okay, so this one is my Stay Positive pin. It's one, ooh, that feels satisfying. Ooh, it's one I've wanted to make for a while, based on this design. I love how big the sticker is in comparison, and it's this little Stay Positive pin with black nickel. I usually do gold, but I thought that would be really cute for a battery and like to give that contrast. So we've got the light pink colour, and then this pink part here is all glittery. I really like that. And then it says Stay Positive because it's a battery pun, and then it's just got a black rubber backing, which I don't mind on the black nickel, even though it's not what I asked for. And these elements here of the face and everything are all done in the black nickel. It's actually a really nice finish. So I'm not mad at that. I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. I love the glitter. Now on to the main event. Now, these colours, not 100% these colours are what I asked for, but stuff like that, like if the quality's fine, then I'll overlook it. Oh, okay, this is the Positive Pants pin. I actually think it's really cute design. So it matches this sticker. Now I know that I changed some of the colours around because when I originally sent this, there are so many different colours on this sticker. It was coming out at like 11 different colours of enamel, and it was going to be really expensive to produce. So I pared down some of the colours. I actually think it's really cute. Time to pop on your positive pants, and then you've got the washing line. It's super shiny in the gold, the little pegs, and then there's these little screen printed dot patterns on these two, which is what they got wrong before and what they had to redo. So these two new enamel pins will be coming to the Midlands Planner Meet, and they will be coming to my shop on Wednesday, the 31st. So let's see the collection all together. Ooh, we're pushing it with the width. Haha, that's cute. Okay. The addition of the pink backing card, very adorable. Positive pants enamel pin. So here we have the whole collection. I'm so excited. My desk is absolute chaos, but just look how cute this is all together. The little washi tape, sticker sheet, the enamel pin. Love that. So I'm trying to hold this where you can see me, but it's hurting. It's the next morning since I checked in with you, and I just started getting everything underway. I was carrying on printing and cutting stickers, and I was starting to cut the dividers for my Just 90 Goals planners, and I really rinsed my printer ink yesterday, and I need to replace the yellow. So I'm looking around because if you can see in the background, I'm still in this temporary office setup and I'm just living in chaos. It's really starting to grate on me. Couldn't find my printer ink anywhere, so I was sliding the boxes kind of one on top of the other to try and get to the ones underneath, and my back just completely gave out. I just fell on the floor and I was just screaming and screaming. Luckily my husband is home, so he came and basically just scraped me off the floor. And yeah, I'm in agony now, and I'm not quite sure what that means for the preparation for Sunday's event. I'm really frustrated because every time I get my body strong enough again where I think, right, I'm going to go back to the gym and start building my strength again, something else goes. And it's really difficult trying to run a business with chronic illness, because when it's just you and your body's weak, and I knew I was getting worn out, I knew I was getting tired, but I didn't think it was that bad, and I thought I'd be okay to just carry on. I didn't expect something so big like that to happen. It's the second time recently it's happened. It happened before the move. And it's really hard because when it's just you, you try and keep going. So I basically shuffled around in agony, trying to get everything in reach so that I could sit at my desk with an ice pack on my back and carry on cutting these dividers for my Just 90 planners. And it hurt so much. I had a sip of my drink and it hurt so much just to take a sip of my drink. I was like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be all about self-care. And that includes me, not just everyone else. Sorry. But sometimes it's just really frustrating because I'm a really determined person and I want to find ways to do things. But sometimes you have to just stop. So I'm going to interrupt this how I get ready for an event video, and I'm going to literally just take a few hours to lie down, ice my back, take all the pressure off it, and I'll reevaluate how I feel in a couple of hours. Ow. See, even that, just lifting my arm up, like, obviously you do use your stomach and your lower back muscles all the time, and that really hurts. So I'm going to take some pain medicine. I'm going to go and lie down. I'll check back in later and let you know what the state of play is, and maybe have a little cry about it. Good morning, everyone. It is now Friday. We've got 2 days till the event. Yesterday, I basically just rested for hours and hours and hours. I'll take these off because I can see it's glaring. I rested for hours and iced my back, took medication, put my TENS machine on, did all the things that I could throw at it, and then I managed to sort of get myself set up in my chair with my TENS machine on and do a few bits. So you will have seen me cutting some dividers for my Just 90 planner. And then today I've woken up and it's so sore. I had a long soak in the bath last night. I've basically thrown everything at it, but it's so sore. The only way I can really do things is to have my TENS machine on, so it kind of masks the pain, but I do need to be careful with that because obviously I don't want to get cocky and like overdo it. So today I'm going to just try and do it in chunks and rest, but obviously today was my last working day. It was planned before the event, and this video has definitely turned into a what not to do, but I'm going to continue to show you the order of what I do to get ready for an event, and I'm hoping that we can get through the bulk of those tasks this afternoon. So let me show you where I'm up to. So all these stickers were print and cut over the last couple of days, and I've peeled off all the outer layer so that they've all got an easy peel back in now, so that you don't damage the edge of your stickers trying to get them off the backing paper. So I'm going to actually hang these up on my board, which is over here, so that I can free up some space on my desk. Okay, I have been working so hard, and all of this is now prepared stock that I am going to take with me to the event. So I've got sticker sheets, I've cut and print and cut all of these. I also have been through, because I've closed my top tier of my Patreon, which is the goodie box tier, I've been through and looked what kind of leftovers I've got from the previous Patreon boxes, and I'll be taking some of those as exclusives to the event. So these little umbrella stickers, for example, if they don't all go, I might put them on my website. All of these pins I've put on their backing cards. So these are the new positive pins. They are positive pins, but positive pants pins. The new battery pins. And then we've got my other 4 designs. I've got my full price washi tapes here and then extra stock at the back. These are going to be clearance washies. They're the last I've got of some previous designs. This is full of key rings. We've got some charms and bookmarks that were from Patreon. This is full of postcards and prints, some of which were Patreon exclusives at the time. These are all just 90 planners. So I had the blue and the yellow, but I've made the pink. I've got my new wellbeing journals. I've got a book of clearance stickers and postcards, badges, reflective journals, pencils, to-do pads, habit trackers, and I have some more of these arriving as well as some daily planner pads, so I need to leave a space for those. So once I've kind of got everything together, what I do is mock up what my stall will look like. And I've got this 6-foot table. That's usually a standard size of table that you get at an event, and it's a fold-up table, so it folds down. The legs come in, it folds in half. You can store it away really easily. So I just put this up if I'm doing photography or if I am trying to put a kind of stall setup together. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have a play around with how I might display the items, how it's looking, whether I've got too many options, too little options. And then I've got kind of a box of things here that I might use for displays. So like plastic racking, I've got signage, pegboards, plastic signs, plastic boxes, all kinds of things. So let's mock that up and start to see what it looks like. So I think I've got it to a layout that I'm happy with. It always takes quite a lot of playing around, especially if I'm taking different types of stock. Oh, I'm missing key rings. That's fine. So I think I'm going to take this. I thought I was maybe going to put stickers on kind of rotating displays, which I will show you because I'm going to put my key rings on there. However, I've got so many designs on sale at this market that I am going to take the pegboard, which is how I store them in my office too. So I've made sure my 2 new ones are up at the top. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. They were old Patreon ones, so I've added those in as well, and I spent ages rejigging them to like make the best use of space so they didn't go too far down, because I always like to try and add height when I'm putting together a display. So I've got these 3 tall displays which I actually asked my stepdad to build, and they're in my brown colours, and these 2, the blue and the yellow, are really good for displaying kind of notebooks, notepads, planners, and then the pegboard is great for stickers, especially now I kind of format them with these holes to go straight on the hooks. So everything on here will be £1. Then I've got my habit tracker pads, positive pants postcards, to-do list, pads, new wellbeing journals. Then lower down I've got my sticker sheets in these kind of tiered displays, and then under that I've got my washi tapes. And then here I'm going to put some samples of the washi tapes and like an explanation that they come in paper packaging, blah blah blah, because people might not necessarily see them and think they're washi tapes if they're used to seeing them in plastic packaging. Then on here I wanted to do kind of the whole Positive Pants collection together, and I'm going to make a sign to go in here that says there's a bundle offer if you buy the whole set. Then I'm going to have some clearance washies here because that's all I've got left of those and they won't be restocked. Then in the middle there's a gap because this is kind of where I will be, but on this box here I've just used to raise it up. I've got 3 prints that are kind of like standout ones. So I've got my Pocket of Joy postcards, The Bodies Change But Our Worth Doesn't, and When Life Gives You a Rainy Day Play in the Puddles. They were also Patreon ones. And then down here I've got a whole load more prints, kind of one-offs that were left over from Patreon boxes. I don't know if you can hear, I'm getting really out of breath. And cards and things. I've got my pencils, which I haven't taken before, so we'll see how they do. Some end-of-line stickers, badges. And then on this display, I had a 3-tier one, but I put that in a shop that I'm stocked in. So I got a 4-tier one this time, and I'm happy with how it fits just where that shelf finishes. Because up here I've got my goals planners, and then on the second shelf I've got reflective journals. That's a space for the daily planner pads when they come, and a QR code for people to sign up to my newsletter and they get the chance to win a £5 voucher. And then the top 2 shelves, I've got enamel pins. Then I've got these little charms which were also left over from Patreon boxes. I've got the last 2 affirmation cards. We've only got a few of the journaling cards left, and these bookmarks were also a Patreon exclusive. So what I need to do now is just set up the key rings, probably here, that'll go nice. And then my next step is always to make a note of what signage I need to put together and what pricing labels I need to put together, because I like each individual section to be priced. Like, I'll probably put them on here for each thing, so people, just making it as easy as possible for people to see, okay, this is how much money I've got today and this is the price, because I think the more you can help the customer, the more likely they are to buy from you. So that's what I'm gonna do now. This is how it's ended up. I finished adding the signage, so I'll show you what I have done to finish it off. So firstly, I have made 2 signs for the top of these boards that just say Plan, Inspire, Create, Stationery and Gifts Inspired by Self-Care. Now, none of the signs are stuck on yet. I never do that till I get to the venue because I find they can get bashed in transit, so I have just kind of put them where they go to make sure I've got everything. And then when I get there, I'll attach everything. So every item has a price that's going to be easy to see, and these I usually stick on the edge of the shelves. So every single item's got a price. I've got a sign here about these planners. These have also got their price labels here. These will also be stuck down. So some of these enamel pins are different prices. So I've priced them all individually, and then I'll probably stick this on the front here saying enamel pins. Same with charms, affirmation cards, bookmarks. So all of those are done. These I will tack to the table. I find it's much easier, these ones looking down. This is priced anyway. These ones will be folded in half, so they will stand up. So there'll be one here for postcards and prints. These again will have one stuck on the front of the shelf. That will be in the centre. Sticker sheets will be stood up in the centre. And then I've created this for my washi tapes. So it just says, check out our washi tapes. They come in the cutest eco-friendly paper packaging, because I think it's not obvious always that these are washi tapes if people are used to seeing them in plastic. And then it says, here are some samples if you want to take a closer look. And then there's the 4 strips on there. And then the same with the clearance washi tapes. And it says, these designs won't be returning. Grab a bargain at $1.50 a roll. My keyring sign will stand up. This individual stickers, I'm going to pop on the back here so people can see that everything on this board is £1. And then I've done a sign for the bundle offer. So you can see everything here that you get in the bundle, and it just says, special offer, positive pants bundle, get the whole collection for just £15. This means you're basically getting the washi tape for free. Offer available while stocks last. So that's done, and then I've actually packaged up 10 of the bundles already, and I'll be taking packaging to do more if we sell more. So all I have to do now is just package everything up and get it ready to go. I've got some smaller boxes to pack things in than last time because I found that the boxes were getting too heavy, but I won't be lifting. Luckily I've got my mum coming with me, and although it might sound mean to make my mum do all the lifting, I'm still struggling with my back. So update is I can move around and like do things while I've got the TENS machine on, but the minute I take it off it's just agony, and I think I need to be really careful because it's just masking the pain. And it's also keeping me awake, so I don't feel great. But I'm going to get there one way or another. I'm really pleased with how things have come together. This video definitely hasn't ended up as I intended, but I like to give you the real behind the scenes of how things go. You'll definitely always get that, and I think, you know, this is the reality of running a business in general, but definitely running a business with chronic illness. Things don't go as you expect ever anyway, but you just, especially if you've got a variable condition or you're prone to injury and stuff like that, you just don't ever know. The plans have got to be flexible. You don't always know whether you're going to be able to stick to that, what's going to be kind of thrown in your path and what obstacles you're going to have to kind of navigate. So I definitely want to do this video again later in the year and show you a much more structured version of how I would prepare with time, including kind of what I take to events, what equipment I take, what I pack, all of those things. So if you would be interested in that, let me know in the comments below. Wish me luck for tomorrow. I will be vlogging the event, so you'll be able to see behind the scenes, so that'll be my next video. And of course, as I am releasing this, the Positive Pants collection will be going live on Wednesday the 31st of May, as well as my new wellbeing journal, so make sure you go over to planinspirecreate.com to check them out. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye!